As part of the buy-in, share as much data as you can. And again, it doesn't have to be your own data. Feel free to borrow data from others, from your neighbors, from LinkedIn, from all of the different sources that we respect and that we know is peer-reviewed and that we know is well received by our leaders. And some of the leaders that I work with specific to succession plan says, well, I really don't want to invest the time and resources to develop this individual, and then they leave. The opposite is seen in the data. The data shows that the majority of individuals who know that their organization is taking the time to develop them, those individuals feel more loyal and more committed, and they know the grass is not always greener, so they're reluctant to leave the organization to go someplace else when they know they're being developed, they're being groomed to move into a leadership role. So share that as part of the conversation with your leaders who might be reluctant to buy in. Additional data, as it relates to managers being invested, we know that employees leave managers, they don't leave the organization. Many times the organization could be not doing as great as we would like. Organization might be in the news in a negative light, or it might be doing some things internally that most employees don't agree with. But if the employee has a leader who is there helping them through the difficult times, supporting them, developing them, preparing them for more, and helping to remove some blockers, those employees are more likely to stay with the organization. So again, sharing that is important. The other point I like to make on this slide is that when you have employees who you're developing and they are performing higher than expected, it's like having a bigger team, right? So when you have a team and you have individuals who are bought in and they're making sure that they're paying close attention to what's happening around them as it relates to opportunities, because they see that they have a leader who believes in them and who wants to develop them, and they're a part of an organization that believes in overall development, they work harder. And harder doesn't mean a lot more hours. It means that they're tied into the business and they're tied into the success of the organization as well.